I was there, right there in the messy middle when my daughter came home.
Mems. She's doing a pantry clean out.
I was super grateful that at least she realized what was going on and didn't think that I had absolutely lost my mind. Yes, I'd been talking for quite some time about wanting to clean out this pantry. Just having things kind of here, there, and everywhere had been driving me crazy, really for months. So this was on my to-do list for a long time, and I finally decided enough was enough. First things first, the bags. Like, what are we doing with 1,100,399 bags? We just don't need them. I sorted through the bags, kept the bigger ones because they are good for storage, but tossed 98% of the smaller ones. And then paper bags, same thing. Like, when am I going to use this? I just had to let it go. And then it was time to start clearing things out. I think one of the things that can be tough when you're looking at any kind of project where you have to declutter is deciding how are you going to do all of this. And one of the best ways is take everything out, decide what it is you're working with, and then and only then bring back the things that you actually need. Here I am taking a little dance break. I had cleaned out that little back room, but I still had all of those bins on that side of the pantry to deal with. I was going through my beloved candy bin. I have had this just sitting there as temptation every single day. If you guys know, you know I haven't had any candy since January 1. So I just went through and tossed what was old or expired and kept what I still think could be eaten one of these days. But yeah, so I'm back in the pantry and I'm clearing things out. This is where I kept a lot of my party stuff, also my small appliances, and I finally got all of that cleaned out. And I'm giving the shelves a scrub because the last thing you want to do is clean everything out but not clean everything off. So I've got a pretty fresh start here. Shelves cleaned out, the back little part of the pantry is cleaned out, but yeah, I still have all of these bins to deal with. And look at this. I mean, this looks like an episode of Hoarders. Just, although I had kind of organized things, this is all the party stuff on this table. And then I had this is my crystal. And then I have my supplements over here. Still, girl, where is all of this stuff going to go?
So, because it was an epic exercise to clear out this side of the pantry and this back part, and there's no more room left in my kitchen and dining room, I think what I'm going to do here is, rather than kind of take everything out, certainly not at once, I won't do that. I will just go kind of bin by bin, which I've done a little bit already, and just, organize everything, throw out things that aren't good anymore, and figure out what I want to keep and what I need to throw away, and just kind of organize all of this in that way. And then once I do that, then I will put everything back from this side.
And that is pretty much what I did. I started off just by going bin by bin, looking at what was in there, deciding, am I going to keep, toss this? And then I got to my spices.
Oh no, 2022. This is 2026. 2024. Man, I don't really use these anymore. What year is this? It's probably recent because I can't find the date. Oh my god. 2019. 1776. What is this? 2020, the pandemic. Say it isn't so. My god. Oh my lord. I'm not even going to tell you what that was. No. Well, this is making room. Chili. Okay, this is 2026. 2025. I know this is old. 2025. I don't even know. Oh wow. And, ooh, no ma'am. Okay, all of these I know are good, because I regularly restock them. This one at the bottom, I already know that's old. I'm not even gonna look at it. So, out of all those, I have these 3. I don't really use the spice packets anymore.
And finally, after going through all the bins and bringing everything that was out in my kitchen and dining room back into the pantry, this is what I have. I think it's a lot more aesthetically pleasing. I threw away a lot of stuff. I have a whole shelf for my teas, which is huge because I love my teas and my supplements. So yeah, this is what it's looking like on this side, and this is what the other side is looking like. Let this be your encouragement that if you have a big project and it feels a little overwhelming, there's my candy, that you got this. I think life requires a constant reevaluation of what is going on in your life, and decluttering is part of that process. This won't be the last time I have to do this, but for now, I'll enjoy the fruits of my labor.